All the way to the 30.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. There's Mostert. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Luck gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines, as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Check. 11. Go ahead.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left,
more football
early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Prescott on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. To throw again on second down. Luck over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
11.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Delta. John Wright. Check out Reed. Hurry,
Luck on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. This is caught inside the 15. That one good for 37 yards. It's a great throw right there and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. Is that ball?
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, watch the slant. He's coming.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Check. We're going to 53. Check. Check 31. Check 31. Hatchet. We're going to 53. Check. Crunch.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now, they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pin the mirrors back and go full.
Barkley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Again, it's Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Locke. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Jim. Whip. We're going to 54. Line in. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Line in.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. Line in. Mike 47. Get your swarm on. Shoot. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line in. Hey, kill. 26.
Now Prescott. Cooper's got it. And an alley to run. There he goes, Amari Cooper. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right there, 54. Right. Check. Let's go, team.
A shotgun snap for Locke. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Out of the gun, Luck. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
This is Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Exit.
Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Throwing is Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run with Pollard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Nick Perry. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. To throw is Prescott. And an alley to run. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll try and run for it. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Mike Weber, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Cowboys 42, Giants 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Love. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Love. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. The haters get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what the mad for. I just had to do it, got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play on.